Hey folks, Brandon Boyd here, and today we're going to be working on my sawmill shed. The sawmill shed's been a kind of a project as I've been cutting wood off the sawmill and have a scrap here and there. I've been building this. I built it so it rolls away from my sawmill, so I have full clearance into my mill. Yesterday I put a tin roof on. It's had a tarp on it since the summer, and now I got the tin roof on. I have one wall to finish, and then we can get the mill running again and start milling, and we're covered for winter when the weather comes. So one thing you definitely don't want to have is a rusty sawmill. It makes parts kind of wear down a little quicker than you want. So anyhow, follow along as I work on this today. right, well, I'm ready to start sectioning up my log for the mill. I'm cutting 8'6" pieces. That way I got a little room for the board to check on the end if it does. I got an 8-foot board when it comes out. This is a cedar log, and you'll notice I'm not actually using a gas-powered saw. I'm going to use an electric Milwaukee saw. It's just a quick and convenient saw for me to use. I do have gas burners and I love them, but this saw works so quick and easy on cedar and small logs like this. So that's what we'll be using today. So you can see why I use one of these little electric saws. It's actually a pretty handy saw if you're doing some quick cutting. The battery actually is a 12.0. Cutting that log, I still got a full charge. So it works quick for cedar and light wood like this. I'm pretty impressed with it. It's nice to keep in my truck when I'm out on the logging roads. You don't have to worry about gas and oil spilling all over. It does have an oil reservoir for your bar oil. But so far it's been a pretty durable saw. I'm pretty impressed if you just need to make a quick cut a limb off a log or do something. Yeah, it's nice. So anyhow, thought I'd share that with you. This thing works pretty good. Here's a log here that I just brought in, and this is a nice fir log. I'm gonna make some 5x5s out of it. I need some posts for a project I'm doing. And here's the rest of this cedar log I've been working on. So pretty much all the cedar that built this building came out of that log, and now I'm just working on the top half of it. All right, so here's a look at the mill. Got a little chunk of cedar on there. I'll start milling that into boards here. And right now I'm working on the bearing. And then this is my building for covering the head of the sawmill. And so I put a tin roof on there. You can see I've had a green tarp on for most of the summer. It started raining here pretty early, and that tarp took a beating in the wind. So, but kind of the idea here between this building a shed for the head rig of this was I wanted the shed to be movable just like the mill. So the mill is built so I can actually haul it. It's basically on steel 4x4 skids really. So I beveled the ends, welded the ends up, and basically put D-rings on there so I can just hook a strap and pull the whole mill with me. You can basically tighten down the head of the mill and with a couple of straps and haul it wherever you want on the property here. So this building is built with some, you guessed it, Harbor Freight tires. So they're kind of a solid foam filled tire, but it lets me push the building back so I get a little room around the head to work on it, and then I can push it back forward to cover it up from whatever weather's coming. I'm not sure if I'll actually fill in all the gaps on my boards for my building. Once I start cutting some more cedar, maybe I'll make some little batten boards that go over each gap, but I'm not all that concerned. Really, I wanted something that could protect this from the weather. It's been a good mill. It really runs pretty good for me. You know, there's live and learn issues like when to change your band and things like that. When it's too dull and you keep cutting and wondering why you're getting crooked cuts. So this is a learning experience for me. Not really a money-making hobby as much as it is kind of keeps me in wood for my own hobbies of doing other stuff. So hopefully we'll get this bearing fixed out. We can get it kind of cleaned up and ready to go here and start milling some wood before winter comes on. So this is another look at the mill setup here. I'm kind of staged on the edge of a clear cut that's been regrowing here. But man, you can't beat that view. Look at that, Mount Rainier in the background. What a beautiful place. What a beautiful place to be. Well, I hope you enjoyed a little bit of what I could show you what I'm doing other than butchering goats and animals and things like that. This is kind of a project I've been wanting to do for years. Get a sawmill, build a building for it, start milling some wood. Be prepared, you're gonna start seeing some wood milling videos, and we'll see what we do with some of that wood also. Until next time, thanks.